What's up, y'all? I'm actually really thirsty, so I'm currently imagining a cup of chocolate milk. Creativity low-key has to be one of the most underrated and overrated things that a human mind can have. With the rise of AI and stuff like that, I think that we all are familiar with the fact that creativity is being more and more stepped on. The creativity of other people is being utilized by machines to repurpose and reuse. And then people are like, well, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't need your creativity. Well, I do need your creativity, but I don't need to value you for your creativity. There's enough creativity to go around for the AI to use. Which, you know, if that's how people want to operate, that's how they want to operate. I think it's obvious that I don't, considering I'm a creative. But also there's people who are always like, wow, the creativity is so great, it's so amazing, like it's the greatest thing the human mind has. Well, I did imagine the chocolate milk and it was pretty good, but like creativity, at least from what I've seen, doesn't necessarily have like infallible benefits. Like, it's not all goodness and greatness, right? I think one of the biggest symptoms of side effects of creativity that people don't realize is anxiety, because your brain is able to come up with so many reasons why things can go bad. Now, I know someone personally, or I know a lot of people actually, but someone personally who lacks creativity, like a lot of it, and they're still very anxious. They just are like, things will go bad. They're gonna tell you why, but they just do. So that's not to say that they're directly like involved, but I can say that a lot of what's going on in my head, or was going on in my head, because I used to struggle with anxiety a lot. I used to have panic attacks and all that, whatever. But now I'm okay. Obviously, I'm delivered, I'm saved. Woo, I'm fine, whatever, don't worry about it. I know a big thing of that was unchecked and unused creativity, because I was not creating anything. I kind of just had abundance of thoughts in my head that I was not directing anywhere. So then it was just funneling into how the craziest of things can go wrong. Like, you know how when your mom's at the store and she said she'd be back in an hour and it's been an hour and 2 minutes and now you're like, oh my gosh, she's dead? I'm sitting here in the bed thinking about how the left axle on her car snapped and she veered off onto the wrong street. Didn't get hit, barely missed, but now she's parked in a bad part of the neighborhood where there's a lot of gang activity and her car happens to be blue. Like, you see what I mean? It's beyond just like, things are going bad. It's just like, oh dang, like this whole story that's not even true, because she probably didn't even say she'd be back in an hour. That's just what you assumed. But the creativity is what fuels that whole thing going on. And on that same note, there's also like, someone gives me directions, bro, you have to specify every single detail, bro, because my mind is gonna fill in like with the most wildest, craziest stuff. If you don't, you tell me to take a right on Gloop Street and go down a couple blocks, and when I see the restaurant, take a left. Oh my gosh, there's like a million different things, right? Because to some of you, you're probably like,
oh my gosh, that's the most basic. You see the restaurant, you turn left. As long as there's not a restaurant before then you'll be fine, right?
Well, let's talk about the fact that a couple of blocks, what is that, bro? Tell me the street name. And matter of fact, I don't even know I don't even know street names. Like, you can't be like, it's on this street. Like, you have to be like, go to the Wendy's on the corner of Gloop Street and Booty Cheeks Ave. Like, that's how I can really understand stuff. But like, onto the direction stuff, if I'm going down the street and I'm like, dang, okay, they said a restaurant. What does the restaurant look like? What's the color of the sign? Is it on the left or the right? What does the parking lot look like? How many cars will be in the parking lot so I know when to look out? Oh my gosh. What if in front of me there's someone going to the restaurant and I can follow them? Or, like, you see what I mean? You see how often I've had to cut myself off? Because it's just, your mind fills in so much. That's the brain. That's how the creative brain works. And it's beautiful. I've shown you guys here. Hold on. I'm going to pull up one of my stories, the one that I've worked on the most actively. It has, and I've fallen off on writing it, but I've got a lot more I want to say. It has right now 42,471 words. Creativity is awesome. I like being creative. I like creating. I like being able to exercise my creativity. So I am in no means disparaging it. But once again, these Yap videos are just me turning on the mic and being like, dang, I should say something. Ah, sorry, I had to burp. Hold on. It wasn't a burp, it was hiccups. And I just like punched myself in the diaphragm really hard, and it works. My stepmom just told me that she just found out about drinking water upside down, and that helps. And low-key, I probably should tap in because she said she uses a straw. I used to always drink it upside down like I was Spider-Man. Maybe there's a I don't know, whatever. The punching my diaphragm works, so I'm just gonna keep doing that. Yeah. Once again, another Yap video that I don't really know what to say. Also, the heat just turned on. I'm really mad, but I don't have time. It's only 9:15 on Sunday. So if you're seeing this before midnight, I've locked in. Or not really. I've just... that's why it's so short. I'm low-key about to end it really soon. One, I already wanted these Yap videos to be shorter. And two, they're just kind of like... I didn't have... not that I didn't have a lot of time yesterday, but it was really hard to focus. And then stuff kind of popped up here and there. Like on the occasional days that I could focus. So it was annoying. But sometimes with these, I feel like I'm turning slowly into what Moist Critical. Bro just turns on the mic and just talks about what he wants to. Unfortunately, though, I'm not charismatic like him, and he talks about stuff that's like entertaining and interesting. I don't know. It's already been 8 minutes. I kind of like am coming to realize how crazy it is that I will be talking for upwards of 30 minutes about nothing for all the other Yap videos. So I'm gonna try and keep the next two to like 10 minutes, and we'll see. And then maybe the outcome will be like 6 minutes, 6, 7, 6. I don't know. But yeah, I guess to really finish it off, I do think creativity is awesome. I think I just kind of wanted to throw some perspective about creativity out there, that everything has a good and bad side. Some, you know, the good is way outweighing the bad. But I think it's kind of cool to look at things at a different point of view. And I also think that, like I said, it's very undervalued. You know what I mean? Creativity. So I think that you guys should try and, you know, express your creativity. I think it'd be really cool if the world was just a more creative place, how people express themselves, even if it might not be aesthetically pleasing or what you think is like cool. I think that it still has like really inherent value, just whatever the human mind can create, because, you know, that's something AI can't do. I can like make the craziest and goofiest and globbiest of edits. AI can't do that. Now, you'll know how long this video took if there was an edit there. Wasn't an edit there, then it was too late. Anyways, I'm yapping and it's already past 10 minutes. Forgive me, I still gotta record the second one. You're loved, stay goated, please take care of yourself, and remember that you matter. I'm like genuinely actually so thirsty, but I chug water so much. Like, actually, like, I have a Brita water bottle. I talked about that really early on in my YouTube. I have a Brita water bottle. I get tired of it eventually, right? Like, I'll chug probably, I don't want to say actually. Hold on, let me see. What's this water bottle? It's is it a liter? I think it's a liter. We'll just say it's a liter, right? And I can probably drink 2 of these in the span of like 10 minutes, and then my stomach starts hurting. So I don't know how scientifically accurate that is, but just bear with me. After a while of doing that, I'm like, I need some flavor, but I ran out of lemonade. I got the Minute Maid strawberry lemonade here, and I don't really drink stuff that often, like flavored stuff that often, unless I'm eating, and I haven't had a lot of money recently, so especially not drinking a lot. And now I want some chocolate milk so bad. I want some Promised Land chocolate milk like nobody's business. But I can't have it. Or not that I can't have it, I just don't have it, so I can't drink it. And my car is still blown up. I don't know if I've ever updated you guys on that. It's still blown up. But hey, whatever. I don't know. The post outros or whatever on these Yap videos are literally just me speaking to the people, speaking what's on my heart. So I'm glad you're here. I really am. I'm glad you're here at all. There's a reason why thanks for being here is in my bio and it's in each of my descriptions, because I do thank you. I'm blessed to have you here. Anyways, okay, bye.